decades, physical buttons were everywhere. Cars, appliances, tools, control panels. Buttons were the primary way humans interacted with machines. They were simple, tactile, and reliable. Then they started disappearing. Touchscreens replaced knobs. Flat glass replaced texture. Software replaced physical feedback. Buttons were labeled outdated, inefficient, or unnecessary. But something unexpected happened. As buttons vanished, frustration increased. Touch interfaces look clean, but they remove tactile certainty. A button gives feedback without confirmation. You feel it click. You know the command registered. Touchscreens require attention, visual confirmation, and precision, things humans don't always have available. Engineers noticed the problem quickly. In vehicles, drivers now look away from the road to adjust simple controls. In industrial settings, operators struggle to use flat panels with gloves, dirt, vibration, or moisture. In consumer devices, users mistap, overcorrect, or slow down. The issue isn't nostalgia, it's human factors engineering. Buttons work because they align with how humans operate under stress, motion, and distraction. They can be located by feel, they can be used without sight, they provide immediate feedback. Touchscreens can't do that reliably. That's why the death of the button never fully completed. Instead, engineers are quietly bringing buttons back, sometimes in hybrid forms, sometimes redesigned, but very intentionally. Modern designs now blend digital flexibility with physical certainty. Rotary knobs return for volume and climate control. Raised toggles reappear for critical functions. Mechanical switches are reserved for actions that must work every time, even when software lags or screens fail. Why now? Because systems are more complex than ever. When complexity rises, interfaces must become simpler, not smarter. A control system that fails gracefully depends on inputs that never fail. Buttons are resilient. They don't require boot time. They don't freeze. They don't disappear behind menus. When power is limited, conditions are harsh, or speed matters, physical inputs outperform software layers. There's also a maintenance reality. Buttons can be repaired. Screens are replaced. When a touchscreen fails, entire systems go down. When a button fails, the problem is isolated and obvious. This matters in vehicles, tools, aircraft, and machinery designed for longevity. The return of the button isn't a rejection of technology. It's an admission that human interaction has limits, and good design respects them. Clean interfaces look modern. Effective interfaces work under pressure. Engineers aren't asking, what looks futuristic? They're asking, what still works when everything else doesn't? That question brings buttons back into the picture, not as relics, but as solutions. The quiet comeback of the button is a reminder that progress isn't about removing the past. It's about knowing which parts still do their job better than anything else. In a world obsessed with smooth glass and hidden menus, the most advanced control might still be the one you can feel without looking.